Is it, brilliant. Brilliant. No sound detected yet. Right, here I am. Okay, yeah, let's improve the sound. What's up, beautiful people? I'm doing a live. Uh, I was able to get YouTube and TikTok together. So apparently, I'm doing a live in both platforms. I'm using a lovely software called OBS, and I'm giving it a try. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about is how we can enhance our online experience. How we make sure, or at least we try to make sure that we have a good experience online. Now, in terms of GTT has a track of about 7 to 9 years teaching people that are digitally excluded in our communities. We go around in community centers and we try to bring as much support as we possibly can. Um, oh, Precious, hi. Thank you for popping into the live. I'm going to talk about how to be private, how to be secure, and how to be safe online. If you have any questions, if anybody that popping into the live has any kind of questions about that, it would be a pleasure to try to answer whatever I can. Now, GTT has a track record of helping individuals that are excluded, digitally excluded in our society. Sometimes people don't have the knowledge, or they don't have um, uh, uh, the finances to access education in that sense, or the age. We have been able to teach many people that are over 50, over 60, over 70. I had the pleasure to have one of my students that it was 102, and it was lovely to see her using a tablet and be part of a meeting couple of years ago. So that's what we have been doing. We have been trying to give help and support to all those individuals that have no access, that they have no knowledge about how to use technology, and we bring that kind of support to them. So we teach people how to use phones, how to use tablets, how to use laptops, how to use computers. Um, we work on making sure that the routers in the house are safe, that they have the right passwords. Hi, Hong. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. So is about helping individuals to have a good experience online, that they can do whatever they need to do online, prescriptions or job applications or job searches, or things like that. So that's the kind of support that we're trying to provide. Now, today specifically, I wanted to talk about the core of what we're trying to do, because we know we're not just teaching people how to use certain apps, but we're teaching them how to be safe, actually safe, and to be safe. Well, it's three main points. The first one is how to be private online. Being private online is essential. The second one is security. Security has to do a lot with whatever we do with our devices. How we make sure. Um, hi, Super Six. Thank you for joining. So privacy, security is doing passwords and securing our devices. And the last bit is how to be safe online. That's the thing. If we want to enjoy the experience, the digital experience that we are in, so we need to be private, we need to be secure, and we need to be safe. Now, in terms of being private, I would say give us less information as you can put on these online platforms. There are some of us that, because of the job that we do, we became public. But also, we tend to use, or I tend to teach individuals how to create an email that is not giving their details. There are two things that we need to take into account. Is that we ended up somehow with two type of personalities that we have to deal with. Number one, if we have to talk to the government or the doctors or solicitors or anything like that, we need an email account that it reflects who we are, because we are in a digital world. But also for all these applications and social media and all that stuff, it's a good thing to have and a separate email where you don't put your personal information in. So having those two identities, we have to look after the individual that we are in our society and protect those details. I tend to say to individuals, when you go to a shop and they offer you a card for you to get points or anything like that, that's not part of the government. So for that kind of stuff, or the system that we are in, for that kind of stuff, it's a good thing to have a, oh God, thank you, lovely people, for popping in and yeah, and I would say if you have any questions about cybersecurity, and if I have the knowledge, I'll try to help and support with that. So, in terms of our identity, is protecting the identity that we have to have because of the individuals and the society that we live, but also another one for store cars or social media or gaming or any of those things. So it's important to separate those two things, and in that way, we make sure that we always safe. Um, when creating emails, people struggle. One of the questions that I ask to my students or the people that I try to support is uh, because I have to deal with their accounts. So I ask them, what's your password? And I could say 95% of the individuals don't know their password. They don't remember it. Now, why people don't remember their passwords or their passwords, and they do struggle. People struggle with their passwords, to deal with their passwords. Um, why? Number one, because probably was someone else that created it. Another one is because we came up with something on the spot and we didn't realize where we left it afterwards, and we lose it and we ended up changing passwords, and that goes crazy. So to avoid all that kind of stuff, it's a good thing to create a system in which you know how you categorize your passwords. There are a few videos that I had on. I believe they are on TikTok. I believe in YouTube as well, which it shows how you can create your own passwords in a simple way. Passwords that you don't even have to. I'm not a friend of password managers. I'm an individual, and this is what I teach people. Have your own information. Have the information for yourself. Don't if I don't have to write my passwords, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And it's not that difficult. Believe you me, it's not that difficult. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Um, you could think of a poem. You decided to or you ended up falling in love with a poem, but that poem is something that is just you, that you know, or probably a song, or I don't know, a phrase, but it's yours. You know, it's yours. So in terms of that, you could develop a password that only you know. Now, people may say, "Well, it's complicated." Not really, because if I'm open an email account with Google, I could use certain letters from the Google Word or Outlook or Microsoft or I don't know, Proton, which is a good thing to have an email with them. So you take certain letters or you change them into numbers that you identify that is a code for you, and you can have the poem that you always remember that people may not have a clue that you know, the code of where the 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 password is for, so it's embedded in the password. And I don't know, you can choose a name, you can choose a date, couple of numbers, and after that, which is what you will always have. The only difference that you will, oh God, that you will find is that hi, Kalin. Hi. Oh God. Oh God. I love you all. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in. Well, I don't see any questions yet, but I'll try to. Yeah, I think I'm recording. So, in terms of creating a safe password that you can remember, you can take those things into account. Is whatever poem or phrase or whatever that you want to put in that you only know, the initials or whatever of the account that you are opening. If you open it with Google, you pick up certain letters from Google or Facebook, or I cannot say Twitter because now it's X. It's only one, so you can choose X. Couple of numbers and then couple of symbols. Symbols, I don't know, an exclamation mark or an interrogation or any of those symbols that you find in the keyboard. You choose the one that you like and you create a structure. So you will never forget your passwords. You will never have to write down your passwords for you to access your accounts. So having a structure that will help you remember your password is a good thing. That's the first thing to start with. Now, in my notes, um, is, well, number one, limit personal information going out. Use two different emails, one for what matters, the other one for the rest of things, store cards and all that kind of stuff. In terms of security, create your own passwords. I just mentioned a few bits and bobs that you can take a structure in how you make you create your own passwords, and you don't have to even write them down. You don't have to write them down. You don't have to use password managers or anything like that. The other one in terms of security is our devices. Our devices. I've been I've been teaching for a long time how to use people how to use phones, and I have had classes where everybody pop in with their phone, and let's say I have 50%, well, probably 60% of the students have Android, and 40% of the students have iOS. Now, even though 60% of the students have Android, none of the versions of the devices are the same. None of them. None of them. And managing classes where you have 60% of the students using Android and 40% using Apple, and all of them have different versions, that is tricky. So my advice in that sense is that you have your own vehicle. You have your own vehicle. You have your own car. You it's like when you wear a certain pair of shoes that they feel good. You may buy new ones, but they don't feel like the ones that you fit like. So the same thing happens with phones. Phones are people. One of the concepts that we say, "Hi, beautiful people. Hi, Danny, Kieran. Holy cow. Um, Olivia, thank you for popping in. And that's lovely. Oh God, I got some hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you. As I said before, if you have any questions about technology or how to use technology, it will be a pleasure to answer it when I can. Now, in terms of the phones, um, they may be all Samsung, but they all have different versions of the operating system. So learn the basics of your device, and it will be okay. One of those basics is, for me, is the screen brightness. That's the first one that I changed. The other ones are a bit more serious. If I know that I'm installing applications, I tend to give as less information as I possibly can give them. So give as less information as possible when you're installing your applications. Sometimes with Android, with all of them, but give me your location, give me your contacts. One of the things that I tend to say to people, um, you can back up your contacts into your phone rather than into an account, and you have them with yourself, and you can restore them from your phone, so nobody else have to have your contacts. One of the things that I mentioned, tin, 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 is in terms of privacy, we face with a new phone or an application or anything like that, and the first thing that they say, "Oh, I love you all. I love you all." Hi, MCD. Good to see you. Alfie. Thank you, guys. Thank you for popping in. Okay, that's here. Okay, yeah, I think I got both. Where is my chat up here? Yeah, I think it's fine. So, whoops. Apologies. So, uploading the contacts to the Facebook, as well, all the applications, all of them synchronize your contacts. No, 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 I only want to add the ones because I don't mind. I don't mind that my public phone is shared with other people. Hey, Douglas, can I share your phone with someone else? Yeah, yeah, no issue. I can help them, or we can do business or do something. But there is a phone that is personal. So if I want to share that personal phone number, it will be with family, emergency stuff, not everybody. So having two phones to have a public life and have another phone for a private life, it does the trick. Okay. Yeah, I think I say hi to all of them. Yes. Um, so avoid synchronizing your contacts and ask people, is it okay if I add you on WhatsApp? Is it okay if I, or if John, yeah, 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 you have John's number. Can I have John's number? No, 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 just give me 1 second. Let me have a chat with John, and it will be a pleasure. Or you can ask John. It can be either way, but respecting people privacy, that's very important. Um, Securing our devices, as I said, giving us less information as you possibly can. And the last bit is how to be safe. How to be safe online. And to be safe online, it has a lot to do with not opening or clicking things that we're not certain about it. So if a text, because people say, "Oh, teach me how to use my phone," and I have to tell people, "No, this is not a phone. This is a computer." So we have to deal with these things as they are. They are computers, and I have a lovely series that I'm trying to make at the moment, and is sharing a comparison between what a computer is and how we work, and vice versa. What is the brain? What is the lungs? What is the nervous system? All that kind of stuff. It's going to be very, very interesting. So keep tuned. Keep tuned. I would like to say follow me, but I don't. Be free. Be free. Follow your heart. That's what I could say. So in terms of these computers, don't if we receive a text from someone that we know in our contact list and we don't know them, don't reply. You don't need to reply. No, 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 no need to be polite in that sense. Or sometimes there are text messages that come with links. I have to be really careful there because I teach individuals over 70 and all and higher. And in that sense, in England, we have in England, um, the doctors send the confirmation of the appointment for to see the GP by a text. And how can I? It's a tough one to explain to people at that age that a link is not that safe. But in England, the GPs send the appointments by a text, which he has a link. So they have to be made sure, these individuals have to be made sure that the link comes from the surgery. That's essential. So avoid clicking or opening things that you're not certain about it. If you're not certain, just leave it. If someone needs you, they will try to find you. In another way, they may give you a call, and avoid keeping, hello, lovely ones. How you doing, Michael? Thank you for joining. Big boom. That's a nice one. Oh, Sir Meow. Oh, it seems that you have a cat. That would be. I got two cats. Evan, Lisa Army. That's lovely. Treat. Oh God, the dragons. I can only say. I can only say dragons. I'm struggling with English now. You bring me that language. That's a tough one. Hi, Aldi. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you for passing by. I hope that the subject that I'm bringing in is interesting. So, again, to keep yourselves safe online, privacy, security, and safety. In terms of the safety, avoid clicking. Oh, right, guys, if you could give a like to the live, that will do the trick. Anyway, in terms of not clicking on things that you're not certain, don't reply, don't do those things, because sometimes one of the last things that I would mention in that sense is we are in the age of the QR codes. We are in the age of the QR codes, and our brains don't have the capacity to read that kind of stuff, and we are these devices. We have transferred ourselves into these devices, and we have to protect them like it is. We lose them and we go bananas. Or we don't find something there and it's like, oh, it's the end of the world. How you doing, Josh? Thank you for popping in. So, protecting, pardon me, protecting the device like if it's yourself. And I would say that, all right, no, avoid QR codes. I know universities are using them quite a chunk, and in many places, well, I don't want to say names, but many corporations are using it now. Now, I said that I love you. I have great appreciation. I probably haven't met you yet, or we just seeing each other this way, but I do. Pardon me. I do care for your well-being. I do care for your well-being. Is an interest of mine to make sure that or do my best that people have a good experience while they are online. Is beautiful. Now, people have said to me, "Well, Douglas, are computers bad? Is technology bad?" No, no, not at all. Not at all. No, it's a tool. It's a tool. It's like a hammer. Is a hammer bad or good? No. What is bad is some individual's intentions. That's how I can put it. The technology is not bad. Technology is really good. It has done a lot for us. It will do a lot for us. But what we need to look after ourselves is negative individuals' intentions. That's the whole thing. Hi, Oscar. Thank you for popping in. Tweaking. How you doing? So what we need to protect ourselves is from individuals that haven't got the best intentions at heart. Then we just learn the basics in how to protect these, like we protect us, because we are one. That's the whole thing. In the world that we are in, that's what we are. Um, I don't know. I could if it's Mandicam. How you doing? Thank you for passing by. Thank you for popping in. I hope that get technology together will bring us together, like what it is together. Um, I teach individuals, many individuals from different cultures, different backgrounds, beliefs, and all that kind of stuff, ages. Um, we have had lovely volunteers. We have a lovely group of volunteers at the moment, uh, and I'll probably do interviews with them in terms of the things that we do and how we contribute to the communities. We are a community interest company. Oh God, you're invisible. I cannot read that. Oh wait. Do you want to do Oscar Perry? I okay. I think any questions you want to? Yeah, lovely, lovely. In terms of yeah, in terms of it, if we can help you in any way, shape, or form to make sure that you have a good online experience, that will do the trick. The main work, even if I want to learn about technology, is us. Is us. These things without us, it's nothing. So I'm really passionate about technology, but I am more passionate about the individuals that use the technology. This is just a tool. This is just a tool. So that's what I wanted to do. I hope I also recorded it to be able to upload it later. And if you have any questions or anything like that, the website is there. Pop in, visit us, send us a message or a like. We we have Twitter. Well, not Twitter. We have X. We have YouTube. We have um, TikTok. We have Telegram. We have WhatsApp. If you have any questions, don't doubt it. Guys, I love you. I leave you. And thank you for passing by. And thank you for saying hello and all that kind of stuff. Much appreciated. And hopefully, I will do. As I said before, I have a lovely series coming about a comparison on technology and us. So hopefully, I will see you then. See you on the next one. And